Hello and a very good morning everyone. Welcome back to the new episode of Medical Talk Show. We will discuss anything about medical healthcare education. But before that, I would like to invite someone who are already well known in Malaysia and popular among the doctors. The one and only Dr. Muhammad Lutfi, a psychiatrist from Hospital Tanjung Rambutan. Welcome, Doctor. During this pandemic era, people were asked to self-lockdown in order to prevent the spread of coronavirus. From March 2020 until May 2021, there were a lot of mental health issues that reported in a single day, such as anxiety, depression, and also schizophrenia. So, as a record, 3 of 10 Malaysians are having mental health issues. So, as someone who are working in this field, what is your opinion in this? Okay, first of all, I would like to thank you for inviting me and for having me in this medical talk show. Okay, so as a medical practitioner, we believe that mental health issues is not a joke. Me myself, I have experienced meeting a lot of patients who suffer from mental health issues, and for your information, this mental health issues is real. So if I'm not mistaken, in past 10 years, I have spent my whole life studying about one of the most mental health cases that occur nowadays, and it is called schizophrenia. So schizophrenia actually comes from the word schizo, which means split, and phrenia, which means mind. So basically it is a splitting of mind. So a schizophrenic person may have a different pattern of thinking, which may a scattered or a fragment pattern of thinking. So this syndrome actually have a lot of symptoms, and the challenges in studying of this illness is because each patient will experience different symptoms. So but based on my study, we have concluded that a schizophrenic person have 4 main elements, which is they may have delusions, hallucinations, disorganized speech, and disorganized behavior. Just now you just mentioned about delusion, hallucination, and disorganized speech and behavior. Am I right? So will you explain more about it? Okay, so in psychiatry, delusion can be defined as a false belief that the patient may feel very strongly about. They won't even change their mind, even though every evidence against it has been given to them. So in some cases, I have met serious cases which they might feel like they are being controlled of something. They feel like they are being controlled of such as an alien, or they might feel like they are the gods or something else. So this is the delusion symptoms. Okay, so the second symptoms is hallucination. So it can be divided into 5 categories, which is the first one is auditory, visual, tactile, olfactory, and gustatory. So okay, I will explain one by one. Okay, it's just a simple one. Okay, so for auditory, they may feel the presence of voices or sounds, such as they heard someone knocking at their door in the middle of the night, or they might feel like someone are talking to them, but actually these sounds are not real. Okay, so the second one is visual. So okay, visual is a hallucination based around our sense of sight. Okay, so visual hallucination can range from shadows in our peripheral view. So but these items are not fully formed into an object or any people. But in some people, this visual may fully form and constitute shapes of people and animals, or may appear as an actual person, or maybe they are thinking about spiders trying to attack them. So they see this thing that is actually unreal. So okay, this for the visual. Okay, the third one is tactile. Okay, sorry. Yes, it is tactile. Okay, so this hallucination affect their sense of touch. They might feel like they are being touched or something, or they might feel like someone just tapping their shoulders or something, or maybe sometimes they feel like there are some bugs walking on their skin, crawling on their skin, or something else. So it affects the sense of touch. Okay, the next one is olfactory. They might smell something such as smoke or food or flowers or something else that are not actually there. They smell some unusual things that actually not there. Okay, so the next one is gustatory. Okay, gustatory. I'm sorry, gustatory. Okay, this one may impact their taste sense. Okay, they will experience a taste sensation for something that they are actually not ingested in. They are not eating cake, but they are feel like they are eating cakes, or they feel like they are eating salts or something, but actually they are not taking them. Okay, that is the main elements of hallucination. Okay, the next one is disorganized speech, which is they may word salad the sentence, or they may just mumbling around with random jumbling phrases or words. While for the disorganized behavior, they might do something unusual. For an example, they might wear a lot of multiple layer of clothes in a broad daylight. Okay, a normal person will never do that. Okay, but in some cases, there are patients that may come with a catatonic behavior. Catatonic behavior. So they are not actually moving anywhere, neither do or speak. They just stand still, or we can call them as stupor. Yeah. Mental health issues such as depression and anxiety is something that we usually hear. So talking about schizophrenia, it sounds like a serious illness that may occur to anyone. So let's say one of my friends suffered with schizophrenia. So what is your suggestion in order to help someone who are suffering with schizophrenia? Okay, actually for now, there are no specific medication actually, or any treatment that are really curable, but there are several ways that can be done in order to help schizophrenic patients. Okay, so the first thing is you have to really educate yourself about schizophrenia. Okay, you can read flyers, brochures, or any article on the internet regarding the symptoms of the illness itself. You actually don't have to be an expert in learning of the schizophrenia, but the more you understand is the more you can, the more you learn is the more you can understand about what is going on actually. Okay. Okay, the next one is actually you just have to listen. Okay, you just have to listen. You just have to be a good listener, because sometimes talking about problem or concern can really help. Okay, but you have to really understand that talking about something difficult like experience of schizophrenia can be very, very, very difficult to them. So someone plus with schizophrenia symptoms make the conversation harder. So whenever they want to talk, please give your fully attention of what they are going through. So without any distractions such as phones or watching televisions, give them enough time to finish their thoughts. because sometimes it may take a while for them to finish their sentence. So you just have to listen to them without any judgment and listen to them with some empathy. Okay, because some people are not ready to talk at all, but that's okay. You just have to give them space and let them tell you when they are ready to talk, actually. So okay, the most important thing is you should never take it personally, because it is very important to support them in this situation. They may experience some frightening sensation that you really can't understand. That they might act unusual, they might act like someone crazy or something unusual, something rare. So you have to know that these are the symptoms of illness. It is not their fault, it is not yours, it is not anyone else. Okay, it is an illness. So use your empathy, because you have to pamper them, try to calm them down and talk slowly to them. And okay, and the next one is, you should never take an argument as a way to treat them. They are not choosing to be like that, because it is an illness. So these are not their option, actually. Okay, doctor, let's stop first. Before we continue, let's hear what Malaysian people thought about mental health issues. Let's check it out.
Pada pandangan saya, orang yang mengalami mental health ni susah sikit untuk deal dengan komuniti sekarang, sebab kebanyakan orang sekarang kurang cakna terhadap penyakit mental health ni. Orang penyakit mental health ni perlu diambil serius oleh seluruh masyarakat, sebab penyakit ni mampu mendatangkan keburukan terhadap orang yang mengalami penyakit mental health ni. Disebabkan mereka merasa tertekan atau sebagainya, mereka akan bertindak di luar kewarasan akal mereka, seperti mereka akan bunuh diri atau mencederakan diri mereka sendirilah. Jadi orang-orang sekeliling ni perlu memberikan dorongan dan semangat kepada mereka, supaya mereka merasa lebih baik dan mereka akan sedarlah untuk berfikir secara waras dan sebagainya. Itu saja.
So far saya tak pernah lagi experience any mental illness ni, tapi kawan saya ada seorang, dan bagi saya rasa orang macam dia ni lebih kepada nak attention je sebenarnya. And saya rasa mereka overthinking sangat lah. Kan semua benda tu boleh fikir dari perspektif lain, and mereka perlukan lebih perhatian dari orang sekeliling, and orang setuju apa mereka yang cakap tu. And bagi saya, benda ni tak ada apa sangat lah. Tapi maybe kalau ada yang sampai masuk hospital sakit jiwa tu, macam dah kes lain. But kalau bagi saya, dua-dua kes ni tak boleh cerita bersama. Sebab orang tu depressed sebab mereka nak attention. Kalau bagi saya, tu je. Terima kasih.
Doctor, so based on those video, most of Malaysians are mostly aware of these mental health issues, but some of them are still not taking seriously and make a joke about this illness. So before we end our show, what can you say about our society nowadays in terms of mental health education? Okay, so in my opinion, in our community, actually a majority of them, most of them are still thinking that mental health issues is not a serious issues, and sometimes people are making fun and joking around of mental illness. So perhaps because mental illness are simply not as concrete as any physical illness, they are often not taken as seriously. So as a medical practitioner, we actually are breaking our leg in order to educate people about it. Okay, so it is really important for us to educate people around us first, such as our own medical staff, our own parents, family, and friends, because on symptoms and how serious the illness can be. And the next one is, as someone who are working in this field, we have to start talking openly in public regarding of mental health issues. We should never be shy, especially for a schizophrenic person or a mental illness person. They should never be shy, because it is an illness. So they are not choosing to be that. The illness choose them. So they have to use any platform that are popular nowadays, such as social medias. Okay, because sometimes the community in social media spread the news much faster than any other platform, and it can be spread widely. So even a talk show like this, it is way so much helpful, because it is enjoyable. Because sometimes people are not really like to read the article, to write something like that, or reading articles or magazine or something like that, or books also. They rather prefer to watch and hear. So sometimes a talk show like this could be very helpful, because it is enjoyable to watch. So people are watching from anywhere and everywhere. So we have to admit that social media is the biggest platform to spread awareness of mental health illness to the community. Okay, doctor. Alright, it seems like the clock is ticking away. So thank you for coming, doctor, and thank you for having us. And thank you also for all the information that you have given in this medical talk show. So we wish you all the best in the future. And for you guys, we'll see you in the next episode of Medical Talk Show. Thank you.